What's up, everybody? Charlie Marlow here. Because we have this weird off day on a Sunday for the Cardinals, thought I'd jump on. It had been a while. I know I say this a lot since I've done a video on camera, but off day. You obviously had Adam Wainwright and his latest outing on Friday. Wanted to talk about that. Wanted to hear from all you guys. What do you think? What do you think about what's going on with Adam Wainwright right now and how he's ending his Cardinals career? Obviously not the way he wants to, but are we getting to a point where he needs to step away? Do you think he would do that? Do you think he should do that? Should he go to the bullpen? Is chasing after 200 wins? He's at 198 wins. Is it worth it for what we're seeing right now, especially after the last two outings, two really bad outings in a row? He gave up 8 earned in this last outing. He gave up, and that's in what an inning. He gave up 7 earned in the previous outing, and I believe it was 3 innings. So 2 really bad outings in a row. This after he was okay for a couple starts, just okay. And remember, he was shut down for a while right there before the All-Star break to let him rest, strengthen, build back up. Right now, the ERA is, what, 8.78. So he has an ERA that is pushing 9 right now. And I haven't looked for a while. I know for a while there he wasn't a qualifying pitcher in baseball, but you hate to say it because you love Adam Wainwright the person, but right now he's probably the worst starter in Major League Baseball. And the Cardinals have, I believe it's 44 games left, so he could still get 9 more starts if they keep running him out there. So 9 more opportunities, you would think, to get the 2 more wins for 200. Is it worth it? What do you guys think? I want to hear from you because I'm kind of just, I'm watching this as you guys are, and it's not 300 wins, obviously. That's something you go for. That's one of those Hall of Fame standards, like 500 homers. 200 wins, I think it's going to mean more as we move forward in baseball because you're probably not going to see almost any pitchers getting to 300 wins. You're not going to see that many get to 200, just the way that so many no decisions, so many guys that only go 4+, 5 innings. Pitchers are only trying to throw, or teams only want pitchers to go 180 innings or barely over 200 innings in a year, because these are multi-million-dollar investments, and I just don't think we're going to see a lot of 20-game winners. I don't think we're going to see a lot of 200-game winners. I don't think we're going to see maybe ever again another 300-game winner. We shall see. But, you know, Adam Wainwright kind of bridged that generation where he started in a time where pitchers were going deeper, and now here we are, and it's a little different ball game. So 200 is nice. It obviously looks a lot better on the baseball card, but I guess the back of the baseball card. I guess my question is, so I think this is embarrassing right now for Adam Wainwright. If he wasn't going for 200 wins, would he just retire? Would he just shut it down if he had 201 wins already? I think he might. I don't know. Like, I also don't think that years from now people are going to remember this. Right now we're talking about a lot because the Cardinals are really bad. They're having basically their worst season in what, 20 years or so. Adam Wainwright has been horrible. But let's not forget that for close to, what, 15, 20 years, whatever it is, Adam Wainwright has been a legendary Cardinals pitcher, a great player. Not a baseball Hall of Famer because, you know, a lot of years that were cut short due to some big injuries, Tommy John, the Achilles and all that. But a great Cardinals pitcher, a Cardinals legend, a first ballot Cardinals Hall of Famer. So I don't think 5-10 years from now we're really going to harp on this last year. I mean, we'll remember it, but I think, look, time heals all wounds. We'll remember the good times and Carlos Beltran and Brandon Inge and 06 and all the wins and being an ace pitcher for 10 years and 20-win seasons, and I think he's had multiple. I have to look that up. But I don't know. But right now it's really ugly. It's embarrassing. And then also, how important is 200 wins to the point where do you put him in the bullpen and then do you bring him in almost in what we call the vulture win situations? You could bring him in a tie game. Hopefully he pitches an inning or so of good baseball and can shut a team down for an inning and you're hoping your team gets the lead to get one of those vulture wins. But isn't that kind of embarrassing just as I'm describing that? I mean, it feels a little pathetic if that's the route to go just to get him to 200 wins. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. At the end of the day, will you guys care if that's the way he gets his last 2 wins? They bring him out of the pen in some of these situations where it's a tie game, where it's a lot easier for him to get a win. I don't know if the Cardinals would do that. I don't know if Adam Wainwright would want to do that. It feels a little selfish, but also, does it really matter? And I ask that because the team is so bad. At this point, heck, you might as well keep tanking and get a better draft pick. That's what we kind of said about the Blues. I mean, once you're going to go bad, be really bad. If you're going to trade everybody at the trade deadline, you might as well just keep losing and get a good draft pick. And it's not just the first draft pick. All your draft picks obviously improve in the later rounds when you have a bad record. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment, like, reply, subscribe, let me know. Does this make you think any differently of Adam Wainwright, how his final year here is ending? Do you think he's being selfish? Do you think he was selfish coming back? I have seen some people that have said that, and they thought, it'd just be better if he could go out with Yachty and Albert Pujols. He is making $17.5 million this year. I know a good portion of that is deferred, but if they don't sign back Adam Wainwright, you could make the case they could have spent that chunk of money on another better, younger, effective starting pitcher. So I'm just throwing this all out there. What do you guys think? What do you think of Adam Wainwright's year? Has this affected his legacy negatively at all for you guys? Will you remember this years from now? I also think Adam Wainwright, he's going to be around in baseball. He's going to do broadcasting, whether it's a few games here or there for Bally Sports Midwest. He'll probably do some national stuff with Fox Sports or FS1. So he's going to hang around baseball. He is a fantastic human being. And that's one thing. Look, I know we all kind of we can get a little snide and sarcastic and all that, and he's having a terrible season. But Adam Wainwright, not just on the baseball diamond, who's been just unbelievable in his career, made a ton of money, World Series and all that, but just a top 5 human being for everything he does. And I know, okay, we're focusing on the baseball right now, but top 5 human being, philanthropy, I mean, we're talking building wells and hospitals and third world countries and all that. Adam Wainwright is just a superb human being, but right now, as I said, you can make the argument he's probably the worst starting pitcher in all of baseball, and it's really, really ugly. If you're not watching the game, it's like you go to your MLB.com or your Twitter or your app, whatever, and all of a sudden, boom, it's like every outing, 4 runs in the first inning. It's getting to be pretty bad when Adam Wainwright takes the mound. So, again, quick video, wanted to jump on camera. Hadn't done this for a while. We have this off day before the Cardinals open up a series with another great team. Coming off the Royals. Now it's the Oakland A's, man. Royals versus Cardinals. A's versus Cardinals. Woo! Aren't you excited about this? All right. By the way, before I go, I got to give a shout out to the members on the channel. The members. All right. So a special shout out. Bird Chatter Baseball. Bobby the Handsome Guy Johnson. Charles Wagner. Mark Livingston. Michael Hawkins. My guy Mother Goose. My guy Stevie Reeve, who on Google goes by SMFR, the podcast. And Bren Gillespie. Special shout out to the members. You don't have to be a member, but you get the shout outs. You get those little badges for the comments and all that when you've been a member for a long time. But hey, you don't have to be a member. You can also just watch for free. I know that the ads are playing every once in a while, but hey, that's how we stay in business here on the good old YouTube. So I'm outside. It's not too hot, but it is starting to rain, which is perfect timing because I'm wrapping up the video anyway. Let me know. Adam Wainwright, what do you think? Should he shut it down? Should he retire? Should he keep going with the 9 ERA for 2 more wins? Should the Cardinals keep rolling him out there? Should they throw him in the bullpen and have him get some of these vulture wins in tie games? Or is that pathetic and embarrassing to make that attempt? I don't know. I'm just kind of talking through it all. What do you guys think? Drop me some comments. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.